Welcome to the Windmill Garden. We're transplanting cabbage today. It's April 29th, and this is Zone 6. I finally got all my garden beds topped with chicken run compost. I've been waiting for a day like this, a cool day, to transplant these cabbages.
I have a window of 5 days to get some seedlings transplanted into the ground before wind returns. These days will be in the 60s and 70s with a chance of rain. Perfect.
These little cabbage transplants were started in March inside under a grow light. They've been hardened off. Now it's time to get them in the ground. These trays work really nice. You can push the little seedlings out. That's what they're looking like. Roots aren't root bound.
It's important to watch the weather forecast and wait for these cool wet weather breaks in spring. Transplanting is hard on seedlings, and hot windy weather is the absolute worst. Seedlings like cabbage and onions can tolerate cold weather much better than heat and wind. Southeastern Colorado is a dry climate, and waiting for weather that is more humid and brings a chance of rain is the perfect time for transplanting. Springtime temps in southeastern Colorado can be all over the place. We have had daytime temps this April in the 90s, and we still have a chance of frost into mid-May. But what really hurts my transplanted seedlings this time of year is the wind. Spring is wind season here on the Great Plains, and I can't wait for that part of spring to be over. I'm going to hustle during this cool weather to get these seedlings planted. Also, we have a lot of our springtime ranch work done. Most of our calves are branded, and feeding cattle is winding down as the prairie greens. Cabbage are planted. Now I'll water them in, pray for rain, and hope for the best.
That was perfect timing for getting these cabbages transplanted. It's really cooling off and some weather is moving in. Let's walk around the garden and see what else is growing. There's not much yet. We have some nice fat asparagus growing in the chicken compost. Here's a baby asparagus that came up from seed. Rhubarb's a perennial. It enjoys the cool spring weather. Here's some of the first dill seedlings to emerge. They grow back from seed. Plant dill once and you'll have it forever. Horseradish is another perennial. Comes back with no work at all. Carrots that overwintered. Sweet mint. I bought this plant. I've never been able to grow mint from seed. And here's peppermint. Catmint or catnip. The plants in these pots come back from the root. Usually, this year they died out but came back from seed. Horehound. This is in the mint family. It grows wild around here, like a weed. I planted this one. Volunteer lettuce. Enjoying the springtime. Here's the last garden bed I need to get cleaned up and topped with that chicken run compost this year. I'm getting there. This is Swiss chard that came back. The little Asian pear tree set some fruit. Looking good. And the European pear. The chickens are busy working on a new batch of material. That'll top the garden beds next year. Back at it. Today is May 1st. This is 2 days after transplanting the cabbages. Onions today, trying to get as much transplanted during this cool hazy weather as I can.
These onion seedlings were started indoors under a grow light back in February. There is a video link in the description of this video if you'd like to watch starting onions from seed.
Onions have wiry roots. You can grow many of them in the same pot and then tease them apart. Doesn't hurt them a bit.
I made a video last year about growing onions from seed. It's a long process but worth it. Growing onions from seed or from onion starts will give you bigger, better onion bulbs than growing from onion sets. Sometimes onions grown from sets will put their energy into a flower stalk instead of a bulb.
I've got lots of room in between these garlic plants for another tall skinny plant like onions. Make the most out of your space. I'm also interplanting onions between cabbages. I do get some pest problems with cabbages, mostly flea beetles. I'm hoping that the onions, the scent of the onions, keep the pests away. I've got a long ways to go, and I might get rained out. That would be a good thing. If my new transplants would get rained on, that'd be great. At least a light rain. There's just something magical about rainwater. Well, I'll get back to planting. I'm going to try to get as much done as I can before rain. I'll see you next time at the Windmill Garden.